Hey everyone, welcome to day 2. I hope you're all feeling good. Today we're going to make the start seated, so try to cross your legs if you can. You can pull the slightly fleshier parts away from your sit bones. For now, just rest your hands lightly on your knees, find length through your spine and let the eyes drop down to a close. Just take a few deep grounding breaths here, starting to lengthen and expand with your inhales and soften and release with your exhales. Feel yourself grounding down through the sit bones, but equally growing long through the spine, lifting up through the crown of your head. And with your eyes closed and your breath consistent, just start to take some movements into your shoulders. So just some gentle shoulder rolls here. Nothing too exciting or ambitious just yet. And then come back to find stillness whenever you're ready. Let the eyes open. As you inhale, extend your arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, let your right hand drop down. Left arm reaches up and over, coming to find a side bend. Breathing here, keep pressing down through the left hip and reaching through the left fingertips. As you inhale, rise back up with the arms, and as you exhale, take it over to the other side. Taking your time, pausing for a round of breath here. As you inhale, lift the arms back up to the sky. As you exhale, let your left hand find the outside of your right knee, right fingertips drop down behind you. Use your breath in to rise up through the spine and use your breath out to find a gentle twist. Pausing here for one more round of breath. And then on your next inhale, lift the right arm up, placing the hand on the outside of the left knee. And as you exhale, pull the belly button back. Press your shoulder blades towards the back of the mat and let your chin drop down to your chest. So really rounding through the spine. On your next inhale, rising back up, extend the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, left fingertips drop down, right arm reaches up and over, finding that side bend once again. Keep pressing down through the right hip. Use an inhale to rise the arms back up to the sky. Use your exhale to find that side bend on the right hand side. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, let the right hand find the outside of your left knee. This time, left fingertips drop down behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale to find that twist once again. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale to rotate, and then keep your right hand where it is, but lift the left hand up, placing it on the outside of the knee. And as you exhale, pull the belly button back. Let the chin drop down, head is heavy as you expand through the shoulder blades. Inhale, we rise up. We're going to do that one more time, but a little bit quicker this time. Exhale, right fingertips drop down, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, we rise the arms back up to the sky, and as you exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to find your twist, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale, we pick the right hand up, place it on the outside of the left knee, and as you exhale, think cat pose with your spine as you create length down the back body. Inhale, untangle the arms, reach them up to the sky, lifting through the spine. As you exhale, left fingertips drop down, right arm reaches up and over. Inhaling and exhaling to take it over to the other side. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, right fingertips to the outside of the left knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale to rotate. And then inhale, place your left hand on the outside of the right knee. As you exhale, dome through the spine, pull the belly button back. Allow the shoulder blades to broaden. Inhale, we reach the arms all the way up and overhead. This time as you exhale, you can either pull the heels in towards you and roll over the shins, coming to find your tabletop, or just sweep the feet to one side and come onto all fours that way. Once you've arrived in your tabletop, take a few rounds of your cat-cow. So as you inhale, press the chest forward, belly drops. As you exhale, pull the belly button back, chin to chest, doming through the spine. Inhaling, lengthen through the front body. Exhaling, pull the belly button back, contract the core, chin to chest. 2 more like this. Good, and then coming back to find stillness, walk your hands forwards by about a hand's length, tuck your toes under, press through the hands and lift the lift the hips all the way up and back into your downward facing dog. Keep your spine long here, you can soften through the knees, maybe pedaling out through the feet. And then come back to find stillness. As you inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Take a bend through that right knee. Keep lifting the knee high as your right heel hangs down towards your glutes. Try and peel the inside of that right thigh away from the inside of the left. One more breath here. As you exhale, tap your right knee to your right elbow or upper arm, allowing the shoulders to drift forwards. Inhale to open that hip back up so we keep the knee bent. Exhale, elbow to upper arm. Inhale to lift the right knee up, opening through the hips. Last one, exhale, right knee to right elbow. This time hold it here and then place the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Come up onto tented fingertips, press the chest forwards. As you prioritize lengthening through the spine, you should feel that allow the hips to drop down a little bit. Taking one more breath here, and then we're going to start to rock the weight forwards and backwards. So keep that length through the spine, stay up on tented fingertips. And then coming back to find stillness once again. Plant down through your left hand. This is a little bit mean, but you will be able to manage. So plant the left hand down and let your right hand be light. You've just been rocking the weight forwards and backwards, so I want you to stay with that sort of energy. And we're going to pick the left foot up and thread it in between your right foot and your left hand. With your right hand, you can either take hold of the toes or you can lift the right arm up. See if you can balance that left heel. And then we're going to thread it back into our lizard. Good job. So two more like this. Right hand stays light. We thread that left foot through, reach the right arm up, and then step it back into our lizard. Last one. Good, really strong for the core, threading it back. Let the right hand drop back down to the mat. Again, take some little rocks forwards and backwards. You can let the back knee drop down if you would like to, coming to find a little bit more of a passive stretch here. And then tuck the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Again, rock the weight forwards and backwards here. But this time it's with the intention of gaining a little bit of momentum so we can step the left foot forwards. Hips drop down, finding our Malasana. So toes are pointed slightly out. Heels are pointed slightly in. You can use your elbows to help widen through your knees, but try to find as much length through your spine as you can. Take a big breath in here. And a long breath out. On your next inhale, press down through the feet, engage through the legs. Extend the legs as you reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale to soften through the knees, let the hips drop back down, coming to find that Malasana. Two more. Inhale, we rise up, extending the arms, charge up the glutes. Exhale to soften back down into that yogi squat. Last one. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, coming back down into your Malasana. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, release the hands down, lift through the hips, extend the legs as you heel toe the feet back towards each other so that they're about hip width apart. As you inhale, place your hands to your shins, find length through your spine, halfway lift. As you exhale, release back down, hands drop down to the mat, and we step it straight back into our downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here through the nose and a long breath out through the mouth. On your inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Take a bend through the left knee. Allow left hip to stack on top of right, but keep lifting that knee up so you get that yummy stretch down the front of the hip flexors. On your exhale, start to draw your left knee forwards, tapping it to the left elbow or left upper arm. Inhale, we rise back up, opening through the hip, stacking left hip on top of right. Exhale, elbow to upper arm, working those obliques. Inhale, we rise that left knee back up. Last time, exhale, knee to elbow. This time, flex the foot and step the left foot wide of the left hand. Come up onto tented fingertips here. Press the chest forwards, keep the hips nice and level as you start to rock the weight forwards and backwards, getting that yummy stretch into the hips. Good, and then come back to find stillness. Right hand stays grounded. You know what to expect this time. Let your left fingertips become light. And then again, focusing on that forward momentum, pick your right foot up, extend the right foot out in front of you, let it hover, and lift your left arm up to the sky. And then thread that right foot back out towards the end of the mat. 2 more like this. Take your time. Really strong into that core and the right shoulder. Last one. Beautiful, guys. Coming back to find your lizard. You can release that back knee down for a couple of breaths if you would like to. Breathing here, keep finding that length through your spine, pressing down evenly through the whole sole of that left foot. And then retucking your back toes, lift the back knee up. Again, start to shift the weight forwards and backwards here until eventually you step your right foot wide of your right hand, turn the toes out, heels slightly in, let the hips drop down, coming back to find your Malasana. Breathe here, press the chest forwards, take a big breath in, a long breath out, release it out through the mouth. On your inhale, ground down through both feet, charge up the glutes as you reach the arms up, extending the legs. Exhale to drop back down into your Malasana. 2 more like this. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we drop the hips, keep that length through the spine. Last one, inhaling, rising up. And exhale to release back down. Good job, guys. Pausing here. This time, make a little cradle behind the back of your head, so interlace the hands. Let the chin drop down to your chest, using a little bit of pressure from the arms, rounding through the spine, letting all of the energy drop down. Breathe. Let the heart rate soften. Let the breath slow down. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, release the hands, letting them float down at the same time. Extend through your legs, heel toeing the feet back to hip width apart. Inhale, rising up into your halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold, plant both hands down, step it back into your downward facing dog once again. Take a big breath in here through the nose and a long releasing exhale out through the mouth. On your next inhale, let the knees drop down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Connect the hips with your heels, stacking the shoulders above your hips. Gather your hands in your lap and let the eyes come down to a close. Taking a couple of moments in stillness to seal our practice and to let everything settle, let that energy settle in your body. Make sure that you offer yourself thanks for showing up for your practice again today. And thank you so much for tuning in to Move with me. It's always such a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Namaste.